style. Street knowledge by the pile. Baby, never act wild. Very low.
Hey guys, it's Bree and welcome to my channel. So this video is going to be like a little bit different than what I would probably typically do on my channel, but in my mind it sounded like a good idea, so I'm just gonna go ahead and film it. And yeah, I hope this video can help out at least one mother out there, and if so, I did what I was supposed to do. But yeah, hope you guys enjoy this video. If you do, make sure you give it a thumbs up. And I am going to be doing my makeup while I do this video, just to give me something to do, because otherwise I would just be like sitting here talking and you know, it'll just give me something to do. Yeah, I also might film another video after this one so I can just be cute, I guess, whatever. But yeah, and if you see me looking like over here, because I have my mirror, so yeah. But basically this video is just going to be tips for new moms who are broke AF, okay? That's what this video is about. When I found out I was pregnant, which by the way, at the time of filming this, I am exactly 39 weeks pregnant with my first baby girl, and I'm so excited. She's gonna be here like any day, and that's so crazy. But yeah, basically when I found out I was pregnant, I just didn't know. I just wasn't where I wanted to be, and I was like, what we finna do? So these are gonna be a few tips that I wish that I had known, or I wish that I had done like the day that I found out I was pregnant, basically. And yeah, so I'm just gonna share my tips, my little story, and hopefully help somebody else. So yeah, that's basically what this video is gonna be about. I have 5 main tips, and I'm going to discuss those with you guys while I do my makeup. And yeah, I guess let's get into the video. So like I said, when I first discovered that I was pregnant, I was not where I wanted to be financially. My boyfriend and I actually had like a 2 to 3 year plan of things that we wanted to just accomplish and get set in place before we actually like started trying to have kids. However, you know, sometimes life surprises you, and that's basically what happened. We had a surprise, and that definitely threw our plans off track. And a lot of those plans involved us just being a lot better off financially. Was a big part of, you know, that plan. So I was kind of like, oh crap, I don't know how I'm going to be able to afford this child. I work currently in a retail job, and I'm sure most of us have worked in retail at some point, and it is not the best. The hours are crazy, the pay is not, you know, you're not making a living wage pretty much, and you're usually struggling, especially as an adult that has bills, families, children. Is really hard. So my boyfriend also didn't have like a, you know, super great paying job, so we both were just not where we wanted to be. So the first thing that I wish I had known and that I had done right off the bat was apply for any kind of programs that your state or your country offers. I live in America, so I can only speak for America. I don't know what other countries might offer, but for me, I can only speak about America. And they have stuff like Medicaid, which is basically an insurance, and if you are pregnant and low income, you can apply for that. And there are also like a bunch of other programs. I don't know every single program that the state has to offer, but I would just say apply for any and everything that you can. Now, if you're making $5,000–6,000 a year, please don't try to maneuver your way through the system. Like, there are people who genuinely need the help, and I feel like they should be able to get the help that they need. So yeah, had I known any better, I would have applied for Medicaid the moment I found out I was pregnant. Okay, the government would have known I was pregnant before I told anybody else if I had known any better. So applying for Medicaid is the best thing that I have done for my pregnancy and my child. Before I was accepted on Medicaid, I had spent about at least over $500 out of pocket, and I had already owed like over $1,000, well over $1,000. And that was just the beginning of my pregnancy. Literally my first trimester, I hadn't even had the baby yet, and I already owed so much money. And had I known any better, I would have applied since day one. So basically, Medicaid gave me insurance coverage throughout my pregnancy, and it basically has covered any medical expenses that pertain to my pregnancy. So doctor's visits, the labor and delivery, the hospital stay will all be covered. And once my daughter is born, she will have health insurance for her first year of life. After her first year of life, then, you know, we can, if we need to renew it, which we won't, because I'm going to speak into existence that I will be better off financially between my boyfriend and I, and we won't need that type of assistance anymore. But if you do still need it, you can always, like, you know, renew it or whatever. If you need the help, apply for it. For the Medicaid, I would say if you make like less than $2,000 a month, I would apply. And even if you make a little bit more, I would still apply. I'm not a government official, so I don't know all of the exact details, but I would say, like I said, if you make less than $2,000, I would just apply. You know, the requirements might be a little different from state to state and even from year to year. So just apply, you never know. And there are a lot of other programs. Like I said, I don't know all of them, but there are a lot of other programs that can help you for like getting the food that you need and stuff like that. So just apply for anything that you feel like you really need. My next tip is save, and save now. Like I said, I work in retail, and baby, when I tell you them people do not want you to pay your bills, they do not want you to pay your bills, okay? For me, literally the time that I needed it the most, my hours got cut. And that's the thing with working this kind of job, is that you really never know. Your hours, your check is very heavily based on how many hours that someone feels like giving you. And that can be really tough to manage when you don't know, you know, what your next check is going to look like. You don't know if you're going to be able to pay all of your bills. And so I would say save now. When I found out I was pregnant, I was getting very, very good hours. I mean, literally full-time hours. And then they got a little bit less. Still manageable, but definitely a lot less. And then at the end of my pregnancy, they were like, what are hours? There was a week that I literally only have 5 hours out the week. Like, my mom came home and was like, you're still here? Like, did you work? She literally asked me if I had gotten fired. Do you know how bad your hours got to be for someone to think that you quit or got fired? Like, that is ridiculous. So just save now. Even if you think you're getting 40 hours and you know you think you'll be fine, save now. And save however you can. So if you are paying for anything that you don't need, stop, get rid of it. If you're not using that gym membership, cancel it. Alright, if you have Netflix and Hulu and Google and YouTube Premium and Disney Plus, do you really need all of those, or can you narrow it down to like just one or two? You know, that's money that you could be saving now, that you could put towards your baby, your pregnancy, your maternity leave, and other things that you need. So if there's some way that you can cut back. You know, are you getting Starbucks every morning before work? That's at least $5 a day, $25 a week. That's a pack of Pampers. So, you know, see where you can cut back. And you have to be honest with yourself. You know, you have to see what your priorities are, what's important to you and where you feel comfortable cutting back. But you just have to have an honest conversation with yourself and your partner too. This isn't just for the ladies, you know. If you have a partner and they're active in your life, speak with them about it too. Where can they cut back? Whatever y'all choose to cut back on, y'all can put that straight into savings for the baby or for your maternity leave or whatever, you know. If you are with your partner, I feel like they should be just as involved in this process as you. And, you know, they need to make their sacrifices as well. So yeah, save. Like I said, even if you think you're getting 40 hours a week, it can get cut at any moment. And even if you have like a little bit of a salary job and it's just not a high salary, you still don't know. You could lose that job, God forbid, but you could lose that job in any day. So save as much as you can right now, okay? And a lot of companies don't even have paid maternity leaves. In America, again, I can only speak for America. The countries are doing a lot better in that department. But in America, they don't have to offer you a paid maternity leave. The only thing that you are obligated to is FMLA, which will give you up to 12 weeks unpaid. Okay. So that's another thing. Maybe do your research about whatever company you work at and see if you do or don't qualify for paid leave, because that's something you might want to find out early on. Because if you do have some paid leave, then that'll at least help you out a little bit. Versus if you're only going to get the FMLA, then you have to figure out how you're going to come up with 3 months worth of your bills and your necessities on top of everything that you need to get for the baby and on top of your medical bills. So that might be something that you want to find out earlier on. But yeah, save however you can, wherever you can. And like I said, you might just have to have a real conversation with yourself and with your partner about how you're spending, what you don't need, what you can cut back on. You have to prioritize, and it'll be different for everybody. For me personally, some things that I gave up, I had a Disney Plus membership and I canceled it. I already have Hulu and Netflix. I don't need every streaming service there is. And then once I'm in a better place, I can always renew it. So I gave it up. I was paying for a shaving club thing for my boyfriend. They send new razors every month. I canceled that. That's still money that I'm spending every month. He can always buy his own razors at the drugstore, or he even has an electric shaver that he ended up buying, so he can use that, which is more cost effective than buying new razors all the time anyway. Or he can grow it out. But it was just money that I didn't have to spend. And like I said, once I'm in a better place, I can always renew it and, you know, get back to doing that for him. But I just didn't need it right now. So yeah, things like that. Eating out. Do you need to go to McDonald's, or do you have food that you can cook at home? Do you want to spend $10 for lunch every day, or $20 at the grocery store and eat for the week? So you have to prioritize what works for you. But yeah, save, do it now, do it yesterday. My third tip is get what you can get for free. And I mean that, okay? Do your research, figure out what you can get for free, how you can get it for free, and do it, okay? My biggest thing is, if you have any friends or family members that have had children recently, that could be a big source of items. Personally, for my situation, I am the first of my friends and my family to kind of start that next generation, so I didn't really have anyone to get any hand-me-downs from. But if you do know someone, get what you can get. Now me personally, like I said, I'm the first. So if one of my friends were to be pregnant in like a year, I'll probably be like, hey, if you want to go through baby girl's old clothes before I donate them, they're all yours, you know. And even if someone doesn't offer, but you know that they recently did, just ask. It's either going to be a yes or a no. And like I said, these are your true friends and family. If they're not using it and they know that you know, are trying to get what you can get, they probably will help you out. Just ask. One thing that we got for free was our crib right here. My boyfriend's cousin offered to give him this crib. I guess her kids no longer needed it, and you know, it's just wasting space in their house, and we needed one and could not afford one. And I jumped on it. I was like, babe, that is such a blessing. We have to go get it like tomorrow. And I thanked his cousin. I thanked her like 18 times before I left, because she, you know, she didn't have to do that for us, but she did. And it was just a blessing. And it was just a blessing, and I'm glad we were able to get that for free. That's one of the bigger ticket items that we were able to get for free, literally for free. So if you can get something for free, get it for free. Even like samples and stuff, it's something. I signed up on infomil.com. I gave them my email address, my due date, and my mailing address, and they sent me a little box of samples for formula. I have like 8 sample packets of formula. Is it gonna feed my baby for the first year? No, but it's still something that we can use that we didn't have to pay for. That might cost you, you know, maybe you're between checks and you're out of formula. Those sample packets might come in real handy. So, you know, if you can get something for free, get it. When I made my registry, we got like this free welcome bag. I got a free binky in the welcome bag, completely free. I did not have to pay for shipping or anything. I got 2 4-ounce bottles, completely free. They're perfectly good bottles. You can always use them. I got a little sample of like body wash for the baby, perfect for traveling, or just to use. Little samples of lotion. You can easily throw it in the diaper bag or in your purse. Like, get what you can get for free. Another huge thing is a breast pump. I got my breast pump for free. I went through a website called aeroflow.com, which basically handles the work for you. So they deal with the insurance and the doctors if need be. All I did was put in my insurance provider, my address, my email, and they messaged me back and said, hey, these are the free pumps that you qualify for, and I picked one. Simple. And I'm not here to convince anyone to breastfeed or not breastfeed. That's your business. But if you were planning to breastfeed, or if you just wanted to try it out, you can get a free breast pump. Now, I say free because it's through your insurance. So, you know, we're paying thousands and thousands towards our insurance. So is it really free? Probably not. But you're not paying anything additional out of pocket than what you would normally be paying anyway. So however you want to look at it, try that. Like I said, even if you didn't think you wanted to breastfeed, even if you breastfeed for 1 or 2 months, that's 1 or 2 months of formula that you're not having to come up with the money for. So it's an option. Get anything you can get for free. My next tip, number 4, is basically kind of going in line with the previous one, but don't pay full price, okay? Now, you're not gonna be able to get everything for free. If some people may not be able to get anything for free, but don't pay full price, okay? First of all, a lot of stores and companies have these reward programs these days. Sign up for it, apply, okay? I made me a Pampers app. You can earn points and put it towards other things. I hear everybody and their mama talking about Target. Target has an app. Target has a store card. If you use their store card, you can 5% off of all your purchases if you use their store card. That's money that you're saving. They have new ads and new deals every single week. Wait until the baby stuff is on sale, okay? Wait till the baby and toddler clothes are 20% off that week, you know? Shop clearance. Wait till stores are having their big end of summer blowout sales and, you know, things like that. Don't pay full price for anything if you don't have to. They also have, you know, like thrift stores or stores like Burlington and Ross where they send like older season stuff, but you're still getting brand new stuff right off the shelf for a lower price. So those are all options. They have thrift stores. Personally, I didn't buy any baby clothes at the thrift store, but that is an option. And if you're kind of finicky about that, you can always, you know, rewash the clothes once you purchase them, but it's an option. But yeah, like I said, I mostly was buying stuff when there was on deals and discounts and promotions. Use coupons. If you ain't ever used a coupon before, you better start. Now, I'm not saying to become an extreme couponer, because let's be honest, that can be very, you know, time consuming. You need a lot of patience, and you may not have that, you know, if you're working hard to try to make ends meet, you're about to have a baby, and you know, you may not have the time and the energy for that. I understand, but use coupons. Even if you just use 3 coupons, you could save $5 on your trip. Use whatever you can. Get stuff when it's on a sale or on a promotion, or sometimes you can buy Pampers. Like if you buy 2 packs of Pampers, they'll give you a $10 gift card and stuff like that. So shop those kind of deals, those kind of sales, and shop clearance racks. I love clearance racks. I even shop clearance racks for myself all the time. I always look at what's on clearance, because again, you can get brand new stuff for less than half the price sometimes. So yeah, don't pay full price. If you ain't got to, don't do it. There's no point. The same quality of stuff for a lower price. So I would definitely recommend that. Even like this didn't come in handy for me, but before, when Babies R Us was going out of business, it went out of business in America. I've heard some people say that there's still some stores out there in America. They was like bye-bye. But yeah, when stores are closing and they have those big closeout sales and things are practically free, go get you some. Okay, strollers go on sale. Cribs and stuff goes on sale. Now you might, you know, it might be the luck of the draw. You know, you might have to wait around for it to happen throughout your pregnancy, but it happens. You know, they have like those discount furniture stores. You can probably get you a crib in fine condition. So do that. If you ain't got to pay full price, don't. Coupons, whatever, do that. My 5th and final tip is just don't buy things that you don't need. Okay, do not buy things that you don't need. And I am going to do a part 2 to this video, where I basically just tell you guys things that I purposely did not put on my registry. Sorry, I'm not trying to cover the camera, but I wanted to do a part 2 where I talk about things that I purposely did not put on my registry, or that I did not buy, or that I don't really recommend that you buy, or that I don't think you really need, as far as, you know, preparing for the baby. So I'm gonna do a part 2 where I like go into more detail, because this video is probably already long and I don't want to bore you guys too much. But yeah, I think that there's a lot of gadgets on the market that you don't need, and I feel like, you know, these businesses, they know that, especially new parents, young parents and stuff, they know that people are gonna buy whatever they think is gonna benefit them as a first-time mom. And you know, they know that people are gonna spend money on their babies. If they think something is a half an ounce safer than the last item, they're gonna get that. They know that if they say it's organic, they can add on some extra money to it. And I just really think there are things that we really don't need. So that is my 5th tip. I'm gonna go finish my makeup real quick. Low-key, it's kind of hard to like makeup and talk a little bit, but I'm gonna finish my makeup and come back and do my final thoughts. Alright y'all, so I am done with my makeup and I really hate my lips. I didn't know what to put on my lips because I'm like, I'm really not doing anything, but I figured if I'm putting on makeup I should complete the look, so whatever. But I'm done with my makeup and I did not bother with the lashes because, like I said, I'm really not going anywhere. But yeah, so pretty much y'all, those are my main tips to sum it up. And I'm gonna do a part 2 where I go into more detail about number 5, and basically I'm just going to tell you guys things that I personally think are not necessary to buy, and things that I purposely avoided putting on my registry or that I avoided buying because you really don't need it. And for people who are really penny pinching, there are a lot of things that you really truly don't need. So just keep that in mind when you are purchasing, that you don't need to buy every gadget on the market for you or your baby. You really truly do not. So yeah, those are my 5 major tips. And like I said, hopefully I helped at least one other person out there. And yeah, that's basically going to be the end of this video. Thank you guys for watching. And yeah, just make sure you stay tuned for more videos. Like I said, I am 39 weeks, so baby girl will be here any day now. And yeah, I just can't wait to start, you know, the journey of motherhood and meet her. And you know, I'll be doing vlogs and you guys will get to see the baby. And then of course, once I get my body back right, I'm getting back into my fashion videos because I miss them. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. And just stay tuned for what else I have to show y'all, you know. Yeah.